My name is David Clutterbuck, and I am one of the foremost experts in mentoring. You may ask, what are my reasons for such a strong declaration? Well, I do have 119 friends on Facebook, 668 followers on Twitter, but mainly you should check my LinkedIn endorsements, where I confusingly have 42 endorsements for mentoring, over 99 for coaching, and 1 for being a comedian. But the main reason is obviously that I am on Jenny Harvey's reading list for this presentation, and she wouldn't put anyone on there that was impossible to research, would she? Anyway, we're here today to talk about my theories in mentoring, and where to look but straight in the horse's mouth with my 1985 blockbuster, which I have always handy. Everyone Needs a Mentor: How to Foster Talent Within the Organisation by me, David Clutterbuck. Available in all extremely well-stocked bookshops. Interested in mentoring? Find your Bible, says Wile E. Coyote P in his 5-star Amazon rating. Anyway, one of my theories in mentoring is in the very title of the book, that I, the 1985 David Clutterbuck, very much see mentoring as a peer-to-peer process within the same organisation. I justify this point by saying, what is mentoring? This is where people can relate back the origins of mentoring to the concepts of apprenticeships before the Industrial Revolution, where you could have been an apprentice to a ship's captain or such. Here, the older, more experienced individual passed down his knowledge of how the task was done and how to operate in a commercial world. And I believe that within this example as well, I'm very much saying that there is an importance on reflective practice. I'm keen to provide you with other definitions of mentoring. However, the one that I strongly agree with most, and the one that I encourage you to agree with me, comes from the 1978 Harvard Business Review. And they say about mentoring as follows: young people shall be given their heads to challenge the organisation to grow. These young people will also have an older person in the organisation to look after them in their early years, to ensure that their careers get off to a good start. Out of these relationships, it is hoped that the young people learn to take risks, accept philosophical commitment to sharing, and learn to relate to people in intuitive, empathetic ways. Mentoring for me goes beyond a fleeting presence. It involves intense commitment by both the mentor and the mentee. That includes time and in emotional resources. I also recommend that the mentoring relationship is one developed over a minimum of 1 year, preferably 2 to 3. Another of my more interesting theories in mentoring is a very efficient form of developing talent. By this I mean that in mentoring relationships, it forces the mentor to develop as well. So essentially, you're training 2 people for the price of 1. A good mentor program should help you recognise your abilities, your limitations. It should help you seize opportunities, yet come to terms with the reality of your own career potential. A good mentor and a good mentor relationship is built upon mutual respect, recognising their need for personal development, and both should have an idea of where they want to go. Often, if the aforementioned have been followed, successful mentoring relationships blossom into friendships that continue long after the need for mentoring has passed. There are perhaps a few outdated items in my book. I am, for example, quite specific in what the ideal age is between a mentor and a mentee, which I suggest is around 8 to 15 years. I'll also be sure to revise my chapter, the special issue of the male-female mentoring. Drawing to a conclusion, there are a multitude of benefits for mentoring, for the mentor and the mentee and your respective organisations, and I hope that you enjoy exploring them. But please remember, manage the relationship, encourage the mentee, nurture the mentee, teach the mentee, offer mutual respect, respond to the mentee's needs. Many people have asked me if I had to define my theory in mentoring in 140 characters or less, how would I describe it? And I think I put it best when I told, at Mr. John Kirby, using one's wisdom to help another person develop their own wisdom so that they can become the person they aspire to be. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is David Clutterbuck. Do you have any questions?